Right, hello, lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where Celtic are returning home to take on Dundee United in the Scottish Premiership in a match that is the penultimate one to the derby. Before we go any further though, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to help support the channel grow, and I would be forever appreciative of you guys if you did that. So, as Celtic return after taking all 3 points in a nervy match at Tynecastle, we bring a team that, although looks weaker on paper, is certainly very strong. Now, our recent results show that, without a doubt. 4 wins out of our last 5 league matches. Since the winter break ended, though, we are 2 from 2 in the league and 3 from 3 in all competitions, and there has been no change to the ladder. Very unluckily, and very dodgily, there has been no change to the ladder. We still sit 4 points behind Rangers, but we have moved 12 points clear of Hearts, so we can take what we can get right now for positives. But as for Dundee United, they have only won once out of their last 5 league matches. Since the winter break ended, however, United in all competitions have won twice and lost once. Their only loss was the first game back against St. Mirren, so they've won 2 in a row now. They sit 7th on the ladder, but they do have some form about them, so they shouldn't be written off based off what Google is saying. But as for injuries and suspensions, and the away team only have 2 players in doubt for the match. Lee Ashcroft and Cillian Sheridan appear to be the only names on the injured/doubtful list for Dundee United. It doesn't appear they'll take any part in the match. As for the Celts, the list is long, so bear with me. It's everyone, you basically know who it is, but I'll just remind you because why not? Karamoko, Kyogo, Yusuke Itaguchi, David Turnbull, Johnny Kenny, and Callum McGregor are all out with injury. However, the belief is that McGregor is being tipped to play a part in the Glasgow derby. He may be able to take the field if some circumstances, occur. We'll have to wait and see what goes on there, but Ange is keeping us all in the dark on that for now, in true Ange Postecoglou fashion, which we all know and love him for. Then Dyson Maeda and Tommy Rogic are both missing the match as well, not due to injury. Luckily, though, they are only out because of international duty. So once they return from that, they will be ready to play again. But this leads us into the lineup prediction, and I've got to say, I can see Ange playing a relatively similar lineup to what he did against Hearts. However, I could also see him making 1 or 2 changes here and there, especially considering we are 1 match away from the derby, and he doesn't want any more names added to that injured list. So, enough waffle, let's get into my lineup prediction. And I have got Joe Hart in goals. Of course, I don't really think anyone expected anything else there. Then at right back, I'm going with Tony Ralston. I don't think Ange would want to risk Juranovic. I don't really see Juranovic getting injured, but, it always is a possibility. And with Celtics luck this season, it could very well happen. So Ralston at right back. Then CCV and Starfelt as the 2 centre-backs. Potentially, we could see Julien get some minutes later on if Celtic can edge out a very comfortable lead by around, maybe the 80th minute or so. Then at left back, I'm going with Greg Taylor. Look, I still prefer Liam Scales, and I still think Liam Scales would be the better option here. However, Ange is definitely a big believer in the Greg Taylor. Then into the midfield trio, and we have got Captain Baton at CDM. Obviously, it does not have the same ring to it as Captain Cam, but, it'll do for now. Then Super Rio playing as the box-to-box, and then Matt O'Reilly at Cam. And a quick note on Rio and O'Reilly, I think, personally, they are forming a very nice partnership together. And it should be even stronger tonight on show, considering they've now had more training sessions together. So, I really like what they're saying. Obviously, I think when the squad is fully fit, O'Reilly drops out for Rogic, but still, I think that what they're doing right now is a great confident booster for the rest of the team and for the fans. Then into the front 3, slightly different to what we had against Hearts, but generally the same. Jota on the wing, Jota on the wing. Oh, that was poor. That was very poor. I'll find some way to get it right. Then Abada, he's on the other wing. Personally, I feel Forrest was awfully quiet and ineffective against Hearts, so I would like to see Abada get the nod. Then, up top, it is the Greek freak, Georgios Giacomakis. But into the final score prediction we go. And let's see, our previous results against Dundee United this season have been mixed. In our two matches, we've drawn with them 1-1, and we beat them 3-0. The latter being the most recent result away from home. Dundee have had two big moves in this transfer window occur in their squad. They brought in former Celt Tony Watt and have just let go of Jandro Fuchs. I'm not swearing, YouTube. Please do not demonetize me. That is merely the name of the Cameroon midfielder. So in an attacking sense, they should be a lot stronger going forward than they were last time. However, they could be lacking in the midfield. So that's a spot where I thought Celtic was going to lack really in the midfield. But that performance against Hearts really made me see that I was doubting the wrong players. But and it was arguably our best performing part of the team in the midfield against Hearts. So look, I think, will it be a pumpage? Will Celtic go out there and put 4 or 5 goals past Dundee United? It's a possibility. How realistic is it? I wouldn't say it is that much. I don't think we will see a 4 or 5-0 scoreline. I'm leaning towards a comfortable 3-0 or 3-1, as we did last time out against them. Obviously the lack of the Wizard of Oz and Kyogo is certainly a blow for our attacking prowess. But the addition of Jota and having both Rio and O'Reilly in the squad, who can both play that cam role. Obviously, one has to play the box-to-box, preferably Rio because he has an engine that can last him all day. But they both have the ability to and those attacking midfielder qualities. So it certainly makes up for the void left by Kyogo and Rogic. So look, final score prediction. I think it's going to be a 3-1 win in front of the home fans. At the end of the day, I see Celtic putting 3 past them. I can see us conceding like a really poor goal from our defensive sense. How we let Liam Boyce score against us. That was a really poor goal to concede. Obviously, it was offside, but I can see us conceding a poor goal. Maybe to Tony Watt, I don't know. But I do think we will be strong enough attackingly to put, again, 3 goals past this Dundee United defence. But I don't think that's the main thing. I think taking 3 points is obviously what we need to get. I'm not going to say we shouldn't be aiming for 3 points, but what I am going to say is I'm certainly more worried about injuries, especially against an opposition team that has the likes of Callum Butcher in it. I'm certainly very worried in case we do get some more injuries. I obviously I don't want to see anyone get injured. It is a possibility, however, so I think Ange is going to be really smart in how he manages his squad and manages his rotation and substitutions. Because if we get dealt an injury blow, such as Jota, O'Reilly, Rio, Jaku Marcus, anyone, really anyone, if anyone gets injured in the midfield or the attacking, we're really seriously going to be lacking against Rangers. And I think that's the worst case scenario, is that we get an injury. But obviously, 3 points, if we get 3 points, I'm not going to be upset. I'll just be very disappointed if we do get some injuries on top of that. So, yeah, no, ideal world, comfortable 3 points, 3-1 victory, plus no new additions to the injury list. And that is how I view it. So, that is all from me. Now, leave in the comments below your final score prediction. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, hail, hail.